Hey all, this is Tim from the LB with today's shot of Self-Confidence Espresso, shooting from Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers, and a huge shout out to Andy B, who lives close to here, big Husker fan. So we're going to go real quick today because we got a lot to cover. It's going to take us 2 clips, but we're going to jump in and get started. Title for today's video is Grab Your Vision, and then your vision will grab you. So in the last clip, we talked about the importance of a personal vision, that it's our destination, it's the picture of what can be, that where there is vision, people thrive, and when there's lack of vision, people perish and slowly die. And if you're stalled out, whether you're super successful and just feeling like you've done it all, or you're at rock bottom, you probably need to create a new vision for yourself. And in doing that, you're going to breathe that fire back into your life and set yourself on fire and just change the whole disposition of where you're at. We also asked the question that if our life was a feature film, would anybody pay to see it, right? Is it exciting enough for somebody to see? Is it exciting enough that you would pay to see it? And if not, let's rewrite the script. We can do that right now, so we're going to start. We said, hey, let's paint the ideal picture for our life. What would it look like if we're killing it in our life? What would we, what would our disposition look like? What would our energy look like? What would our finances, our fitness, our relationships, our career, our business, whatever the case may be, what would that look like? What is ideal success? Well, let's start to think about that and get a picture of that in our minds, because that's where we want to go. And once you get that picture down, your subconscious mind is going to start to move you toward that, and opportunities are going to show up and people are going to show up and it's going to start to happen. So how do you bring that to life? Well, the first thing you do is you want to get it down on paper. Look, something magical happens when you get things down on paper. So you want to write that vision out in as much detail as possible, whether it's 1 page, 2 pages, or 10 pages. Doesn't matter. Get it down on paper. Then I want you to rewrite it as much as you can, whether it's once a week, once a day, whatever the case is. I also want you to read it as many times a day as you can, whether it's in the morning or in the evening. Those are both great times, but you want to get it in front of your eyes and rewrite it as much as possible. And this is an investment you're making in you. It might seem trivial, but it works. And all of this is designed to drive it into your subconscious. Next thing we can do is design a vision board. And a vision board is simply a collage of pictures that represents where we want to go. So if we want a certain car, or to go to a certain place on vacation, or want a certain home, find a picture online or in a magazine, get it on a poster board, put it up in your bathroom mirror, and look at it every day. Once again, it drives it into your subconscious. Another thing you could do is find people who are doing what you want to do, super successful people, and get pictures of them or articles that they've written or quotes and post them up around your house. You can feed off of their energy. And every time you see those pictures, those people are going to be calling you up to pursue what it is you have a right to pursue and where you want to go. And a lot of successful people do that. A lot of the offices of super successful businessmen and women are crammed with quotes and pictures of people who have been successful and been where they want to go, because they know that those pictures make them better. Next thing, obviously, is affirmations, which is just telling yourself in positive talk that you have it now. You want to use it in the present tense. You want it to be personal, and you want it to be positive. So if you're trying to create a business, I am a great business owner. I've got $5 million in sales. I add a lot of value. That's super powerful. And you can spend 5 or 10 minutes doing that for every single area of your vision. If you really want to add juice to it, do it while you're working out, while you're on the bike or while you're doing the treadmill. I just got done in the gym and I was doing it for an hour during my workout, saying I want to do this or I want to do that. So you could be saying I weigh 120 pounds, or I'm earning $100,000, or I have that brand new Lexus, or I'm giving $10,000 a year to charity, or I've got an ideal relationship. Whatever it is, start talking to yourself positive, and it's got to be out loud. And if you incorporate movement into it, it's going to just supercharge it. And you might start out doing it only for 5 or 10 minutes, but this becomes so intoxicating that you're going to want to expand it into 20 minutes and 30 minutes. So pretty soon you're giving yourself a pep talk for an entire hour. And you're just loving it. You come out so jacked that you no longer are trying to grab your vision grabs you. And finally, the most powerful way is to give thanks for the things that you want before you have them. So you're thankful for the things that you want even though you're not there yet. And what I found is that creates a vacuum that helps pull you towards it. I can't understand it. But when we come with gratitude and thanks for what we have and for the things that we don't have but are striving toward, it just seems like everything works in our favor to back us up in that and just propels us forward. So Those are some tips for creating a vision. You want to get in front of you as much as possible. In the next clip, we're going to talk about some additional steps that are just supercharged. So I hope you took time to develop a personal vision statement, because you are worth it. Your success is worth it. You deserve it. Use the tools that we talked about. Let me know how they went. Check out the next clip. So this is Tim from the LV, reminding you your life is a tour de force. Live it that way. Grab your vision until it grabs you, and then you become it, and you are well on your way. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.